Good evening, my name is Katarzyna Nowicka and welcome to Poland Daily News. There have been increasing numbers of inspections in Warsaw in the Municipal Transportation Department. The General Inspectorate of Road Transport has reported over 500 different types of violations. In June this year, a bus owned by the Arriva company fell from an overpass on the S8 road in the capital. An older woman died in the accident and 18 other passengers suffered various injuries. Shortly afterwards, a bus driver hit 4 parked vehicles and 1 lamppost in the Bielany district in Warsaw. 1 person was injured. The United Kingdom is the first country in the world to approve the COVID-19 vaccine. The product in question was developed by Pfizer and BioNTech. According to the chief executive of the Medicines and Healthcare Products Regulatory Agency, June Rain, the drug has undergone a number of demanding tests confirming its effectiveness and safety for the patients.
Medicines and Healthcare Products Regulatory Agency has this week recommended to the UK government, on the basis of the advice of the Commission on Human Medicines, that it should agree to the approval for use of the COVID-19 vaccine.
According to the Reuters agency, the vaccine is being introduced in the UK at an accelerated rate due to severe criticism of the Prime Minister's government. According to many experts, Boris Johnson's cabinet is not coping with the crisis caused by the coronavirus pandemic. Matt Hancock, UK Health Minister, in an interview today assured that the first vaccines will be introduced as early as next week.
The timing will be determined by how rapidly they can be manufactured. So the numbers, we haven't put a figure on the numbers before Christmas, but what we do know is that we can get started next week with that first load. And
I know that the whole House will want to join me in welcoming the fantastic news that the MHRA has formally authorised the Pfizer vaccine for COVID-19.
British citizens are divided on accelerated approval for the use of the medicine, but most agree that it is necessary.
I think that it could help us to protect ourselves from getting more damage for our lives and economy. I believe in this. I know that there are a lot of controversial discussions about that it can damage actually our health.
A little bit reserved about it, I think, actually. Yeah. I don't know, obviously lots of drugs come out quite quickly, but we usually have quite a few years to test them before we give them to the main public, so I'm not sure about it, but obviously it's great for people who really are at such a high risk.
We definitely need a vaccine. I can understand people's concerns about it being rushed through, but that's what the trials are there for.
Other countries are waiting for the vaccine, including Italy, where the percentage of infections and deaths due to coronavirus is as high as in the UK. In the storm that we are still going through, we finally have a target in sight, a clear path to the safe harbor. It seems that from January we will first receive the vaccines and then we will be able to gradually vaccinate a large number of our citizens. This is a turning point that we have been waiting for and working on for months. Pharmaceutical companies Pfizer and BioNTech informed in November that the vaccine developed by them is 90% effective. Today, the Chancellery of the Prime Minister of Poland announced that the purchase of coronavirus vaccines may cost from 5 to 20 billion zloty. Senior citizens will be the first to be vaccinated.
In the first place, the vaccines will be available for medical personnel, including our doctors, nurses, diagnosticians, lab techs and lifeguards, because they fight against the virus on the forefront of this battle. If they won, they will be able to receive a vaccine as one of the first people in Poland. All employees of nursing homes and healthcare centers will be next in line for the vaccine. Representatives of the uniformed services, police officers, territorial defense forces and expeditionary forces, who are very active in the fight against COVID-19, will be able to receive a vaccine as one of the first people in Poland as well.
And now let's take a look at the latest data on the epidemiological situation in Poland. According to the Polish Ministry of Health, the total number of confirmed cases of coronavirus infection have now surpassed 1 million.
The Polish Ministry of Health has announced nearly 14,000 new coronavirus infections in the country. 602 more people have died of COVID-19 and coexisting diseases. The total number of deaths reported in the country since the beginning of the epidemic is 18,208.
That's all for tonight. Now on to Poland Daily Business with Aleksander Wierzejski and his guest. Good night.